So play video.
It's not ready.
Video.
You may start, Dr. Chen. The video have already played.
Okay, I see. So now we can go forward to the case. Hello. Thank you. Okay. So, okay. So good morning, all my friends there. So I think today this is the second case from China. So now the live case from Nanjing First Hospital of China. So the whole operative team is Dr. Ye Fei, Dr. Wu, and Dr. Deng. So go ahead, please, Dr. Ye, to introduce the case.
Thanks and good morning, every expert here. This is a transmission from Nanjing First Hospital. We are very lucky to have this opportunity. So we will show today's case, and Dr. Wu will introduce this patient's characteristics at baseline and our plan, and we can maybe get some recommendation from experts here. So please, Dr. Wu.
Good morning, honorable expert. It's paid to show the patient information. Patient, 69 years old, male, recurrent labor-related chest diarrhea for 2 years, aggravated 4 months, with fatuous hypertension. Lab examination, normal cardiac biomarker, ECG and UCG, and low eGFR. We diagnosis the patient CAG and UAG. Next. This patient's CAG result, LAO and cranial position show the patient. Middle segmental RCA is subtotal. Next. The caudal position shows the patient is left mind is the traffication lesion. Next. Its cranial position shows the patient proximal and middle segment is moderate and seriously. Additionally, we see the LED supply abundant fat branch to RCA. Next. According to the syntax code and the patient willing, we choose the PCI. Next. Choose PCI. Last time, we succeed opening the RCA UC lesion using 3D stand. Next. This is the time how we treat the left mitral lesion to stand one stand and guidance what is treatment, IVUS, and OCT. That's all. Thank you for attention.
So Dr. Ye, can you show the today's angiography?
Yes, and could you see today's angio on the screen?
You can see this is spider view.
Yes. So today's baseline angio, we can show this is a traffication lesion with a medina maybe 0110. We don't know in detail. We must get some more information from the intravascular imaging. So this is a spider view. So next, show the next view. So this is an AP quarter. No, previous one. Yes, this is an AP quarter view. We also can see this is a traffication lesion, maybe with a higher level of the OM. So from the angio, we want to get some recommendation from experts here.
Actually, no expert online. Only
Okay.
one expert just beside you.
Okay.
So angiographically, it could be defined according to Medina classification by Medina 0111. So it could be minimally trifurcation involving RAD, ramus, and proximal circumflex. So Dr. Ye, what's your strategy?
So based on the angio, we cannot see it in detail. So we want to use IVUS imaging. Compared with based on the renal function of this patient was not very good. eGFR was less than 60. So we want to use IVUS guided compared with OCT. OCT, we should spend a lot of contrast volume. So IVUS is the first choice for this case.
Another point is that according to definition criteria, how do you classify this lesion by simple or complex bifurcal lesion?
Yes, from the definition criteria, LAD was a severe lesion from the ostia to the proximal part, but compared with the circumflex from angle, the stenosis was less than 70 degrees. So we think maybe this is a simple bifurcation lesion.
But one key point is that definition criteria not suitable for trifurcation lesion.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
only for bifurcation lesion. In our definition 2 trial, we also included almost 15 to 20 cases with distal left main and with trifurcation lesion. So far there is no consistency about the standing technique for trifurcation lesion, distal left main, trifurcation lesion. So this is a trifurcation lesion.
Yeah.
For sure. So from angiography, do you have any different opinion about the standing selection?
We want to use get some more information from intravascular imaging. From the angel, first choice for me, personal opinion, is just for a single standard.
Yeah, final point is that because this is the Alice trifurcation lesion, so involving RAD, ramus, and circumflex. So angiography, the left main looks like 5 millimeter in diameter. So I think there is a very wide discrepancy in vessel diameter. So in general, so if you use a stent crossover from RAD to left main, which kind of stent is the best one?
And we will see the expansion of the stand. For me, maybe I think the resolute is suitable. We also know some trial EBC men, they select onyx from the metallic. So I think this kind of stand design was suitable for overexpansion in the left main. I think so.
Yeah, usually for proximal for severe disease RAD, so the stent protruded into the left main is unavoidable. So if the proximal RAD diameter looks like 3.5, so probably you need to use 3.5 stent for proximal RAD.
Yeah.
Some of the 3.5 stent could not be expanded to 5 millimeter in the left main. For example, a Onyx, Boston Scientific stent, and even any other different kinds of domestic stent. So personally, I suggest to use the 5-Hawk stent. 3.5-Hawk stent could be expanded to 5.5 millimeter. I think that would be a good option.
Okay.
Because our major concern is about the stent strut fracture. Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
So you have checked the IVUS.
Yes, we have completed the IVUS check for the LAD, circumflex, and the ramus.
So
yeah.
Pantao, can you show the IVUS study from RAD?
Okay, let me show the IVUS imaging. The first run, we check IVUS from the distal circumflex to ostium circumflex. And here we can see the distal circumflex is normal. Then go pull back, we can see eccentric plaque. Then go on pull back. Here, this point is the minimal lumen area of the distal plaque, and the area is just 4.2 millimeters square, and the plaque burden is about 71%. Then go on pull back, we can see the plaque area more and more smaller. Then pull back here, this is a proximal circumflex, and here the vessel is normal. The vessel diameter about 3.0 millimeter. Then go on pull back, we can see another plaque, and the plaque is attenuation plaque. Then go on pull back. Here we can see the first OM we are joining circumflex, and here the circumflex diameter about 3.5 millimeter. Then go on pull back. This is the ostium circumflex. The circumflex area is just 2.8 millimeter square, and the plaque burden is about 76%. Then so we measure the netness from the distal landing rule to ostium circumflex is just 9 millimeter.
So from IVUS, the very proximal lesion as a single flex is pretty short. Angiographically, it's about 5 millimeters. So once again, let's back to definition criteria. It could be classified by simple bifocal lesion. But another very important finding is the extremely angulation between single flex and a left main. So it means after standing LAD to left main, so it could be a little bit or even very difficult to access to the single flex. Okay, so let's move to the IVUS for Ramos.
Yeah, another second round we checked from distal LAD to left main. And here because the distal LAD is normal, no plaque, but here this is a muscle bridge. Then go on pull back. Near the proximal muscle bridge, we can see eccentric plaque. And then here the diameter about 3.0 millimeter. Then go on pull back, we can see eccentric plaque. Then go on here, this is a diagonal joint LAD. And then go on pull back here, we can see a termination plaque. Then go on here, this is a minimum lumen area of LAD. The area is just 1.4 millimeters square, and the plaque burden is more than 86%. Then go on pull back.
So it's a very diffuse, very critical lesion in LAD.
Yeah, go on pull back proximal LAD. And here we can see the plaque rupture. And here the vessel diameter about 3.5 millimeter. Then go on pull back near the osteoma LAD. The osteoma LAD area is about 3.8 millimeter square, and the plaque burden is about 71%. Then go on pull back. This is a POC, and this is a distal left main. The distal left main area about 5.1 millimeter square, and the plaque burden is about 74%. Then go on pull back. This is a body left main, and the left main diameter about 5 millimeter. Then go on pull back here. We can see the osteoma left main. We measure from the distal landing zone to osteoma LAD, narrowness is about 35 millimeter. From the distal landing zone to osteoma left main, narrowness is about 51 millimeter.
51, so it means the whole lesion length is about 35 in the LAD. But if left main is included, so the requirement length of stent could be 51 millimeter. So Panto, can you focus on the ruptured plaque as a proximal LAD?
Yeah, this is a rupture.
Yeah, so I think this will be very interesting finding. Also, we need to further discuss Dr. Ye-Fei. Patient, 1 month ago, patient had acute coronary syndrome, is that right?
Yes.
So the right coronary artery was total occluded.
Yes.
But from the, let's say, combined angiography and IVUS findings, so which vessel should be the culprit vessel for the SS?
Yeah, I think the proximal LAD with rupture plaque maybe the carpal lesion for this kind of admission of the patient.
Yeah, I think this is a good point. So in other words, so for the first PCI, maybe we can start from LAD. But because the team flow in right coronary artery was only TIMI1, right?
Yeah.
Subtotal occluded. So we first open the right coronary artery followed by standing LAD. I think it's reasonable. It's acceptable. Okay, Pantao, do you have any more IVUS image?
Yeah, the third round we check IVUS from the ramus to left main. And here we can see the proximal ramus is normal. The vessel diameter about 3.0 millimeter. Then go and pull back. You can see here, this is the osteoma ramus. And here the area is just 2 millimeter square, and the plaque burden is more than 72%. And the narrowness is just 6 millimeter. Okay, this is a baseline IVUS imaging.
So now we have had a very clear picture about the lesion distribution. Very tight, very diffuse lesion to the distal LAD, but relatively short lesion involving single flex and the ramus. So Dr. Ye, I think we need to discuss about your standing strategy for such a particular case.
Mhm. Show me the AP quarter angel, and from the IVUS checking, we can see the lesion of the ramus, proximal ramus, and proximal circumflex was very short. So even though the stenosis was very severe from the angio and from the IVUS, I think it's not the complex bifurcated lesion from the angio and from the IVUS both. So we think for one strategy is the first choice for me to treat this patient. Another is how to protect the side branch of the ramus and circumflex. So just because the severe stenosis at the proximal and osteo ramus, we think maybe a small balloon to predilate before standing LED. And circumflex, we can see from the angio, we cannot find the criner tip was very longer. So we think standing from LED to circumflex where there is low influence of the circumflex ostia. But for the ramus, maybe we predilate first. For circumflex low, just use a wire protection.
And how can you back to IVUS for circumflex? So we need to clarify if there is unstable plaque at the osteo circumflex.
Yeah.
Osteo sir. Is here the osteo circumflex?
Yes,
so,
this
so
is.
潘涛 is there any vulnerable plaque 易损斑块?
From the osteo circumflex.
Attenuation plaque here. Ostium circumflex.
Yeah, LED wire is on the left side,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, move to the IVUS for proximal LED.
From LED.
Okay. This one is the LED.
Osteo LED.
Osteo. Yeah.
Here.
So
This
from the IVUS is clear, sure, the main lesion localized as a site opposite to the osteo circumflex.
Yes.
So if my concern is that if there is a unstable plaque or vulnerable plaque at the proximal circumflex, so after ballooning or standing LED to left main, so the plaque shift could induce very severe compromise of circumflex. Second point is that if the LED lesion or POC area lesion localized at the same side to the circumflex, so after standing, the plaque could be directly protruded, moved forward to the circumflex. These 2 points, I think, are very important factors of influencing the immediate result of the standing at the circumflex. Personally, I fully agree with this prominent landing technique. As we discussed the stand size, stand type, and the final point that do you want to cover the whole left main or just landing the stand at the proximal segment?
Yeah, from the IVUS, we can see the plaque was diffused from the osteo to the distal left main, even though the plaque burden was not very high. But we use a very large balloon. We want to perform a pot just because there is a mismatch between the diameter of the LED and the diameter of the circumflex. So if the pot tactic was not corrected, maybe there is damage to the left main. So I think if I treat, I will use a longer stand to cover the whole left main stand.
Okay, usually if left main length is less than 8 millimeters, so for any kind of stand provisional up front to stand technique, so fully covering the whole left main is acceptable. So for this case, left main is pretty long. It's about 12 millimeters by visual estimation. And also there is some plaque in the middle body of left main. So Pandal can show the IVUS for left main. I'd like to know how much the minimal lumen area and the plaque burden in the middle portion of left main. Middle left
portion.
main. Here is the middle left main, right?
No, yeah.
This is middle left main.
The middle left main looks like normal.
Yes.
So distal left main. Distal left main.
This is distal left main.
Distal left. So clearly there is much more plaque. The plaque burden is greater than 70%. So it's an indication to covering the distal because left man is pretty long, and middle body of left man looks like normal according to the IVUS. So another choice could be to put your stand just landing zone, just landing in the middle portion.
Sure.
So Pandal, can you measure the length between the distal left man to the middle part?
The length
Length
长度，从主干末端长度，
from distal left man to the middle left man.
从主干末端到
左主干末端到中
Sorry,
主
sorry,
干末
sorry.
端到。Here's this left man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just from here.
Yes.
So here is proximate to POC area
Yes.
and to the left man, middle left man,
不看数啊
middle one.
just a 6 middle.
That's 6
Six.
millimeters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So angiographically, I think if you can put the stand just beyond the distal POC area.
Mm-hmm.
So even angiographically, it looks like there are some plaque, but I was clear show almost no plaque in the middle left man.
Yes.
Pandal, do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if it's a case, so Pandal need to remeasure the lesion length from the middle left man to the distal landing zone in LAD. How much?
43.
Even though, so
43.
we still need to use two stand,
To
right?
stand. Yes.
Okay. So I think yeah, Dottie, you can go ahead.
Yes. So from the baseline angio,
What's the guiding test and why is?
this is a 7-branch EBU sleeve 5 from the radial approach, and sleeve wire was 2 run through and 1 BMW wire. BMW wire was in the LAD, and another 2 run through wire was in the circumflex and ramus.
Okay.
No, wait.
So you tried to
Pre-dilate.
pre-dilate.
Yes.
So what's the balloon size?
2.75 based on the IVUS findings. The distal reference diameter was 3.0, and just because the plaque burden was over 80%, we use 2.75 NC balloon to pre-dilate the proximal AD.
So the balloon length is 12.
50. Test, please. Test.
Right position.
Pre-dilate.
So
6.
for pre-dilation,
6.
usually you
6.
recommend to use the nominal pressure.
Nominal pressure. Nominal pressure. 把它命名啊。
Okay.
Sequential dilation.
Okay.
Normal.
Nominal pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for
Okay. One more.
Normal.
Normal pressure.
so by some operators, so the pre-dilation duration is very short.
Yes.
So usually how long by your hand? 10 seconds or 20 seconds?
At least 10 seconds. I think the longer the better.
Okay. Why longer is better?
So it can make the lesion pre-dilate full expansion. The second is if we pre-dilate with a very short time, maybe the balloon cannot full expansion. So the lesion preparation is very important before standing. We can make sure that the stand can make the full expansion before standing. It's very, very important, even though based on the IVUS. If we just pre-dilate very short, we cannot make sure that the balloon was full expansion. If we put a stand, the stand was on the expansion is very, very disaster. I think for the patient, not for the doctors. Maybe we should prepare this lesion more.
Two more additional questions.
Yeah.
First one is, why do you use IVUS but not OCT?
Okay.
Second one is, because it's a trifurcation.
Yes.
Cutting balloon or even scoring balloon is a potential of avoiding plaque shift.
Yeah.
Did you try to use cutting or scoring balloon?
Yes. It's very, very good question for this case, and cutting or scoring balloon is it suitable for this case? Just based on the lesions characteristics. If the plaque was severe fibrotic, we want to use or maybe with a mild or moderate calcification. So maybe cutting or scoring balloon is suitable. But if the plaque was vulnerable plaque with rupture plaque or lot lipid plaque, so we don't want to use a cutting or scoring balloon, maybe make the slow flow or low flow during the procedure. So from the IVUS, we can see proximal AD was large lipid burden and with a rupture plaque. So we can see the conventional balloon or NC balloon is enough for this case.
Okay. So another suggestion is that if you use cutting or scoring particular cutting balloon, you need to use before wiring single flex or ramus to avoid the wire to be fractured by cutting balloon. Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
So now you have finished sequential predilation.
Yes. There is another. Yes.
I think here you need to inflate by high pressure because the proximal is pretty large.
Yes.
It's 3.5. Balloon size is only 2.5.
Yeah. So we predilate with nominal pressure from the distal to the high pressure to the proximal AD. No, test. So we can see the flow was good. And
No dissection.
yes.
Okay. So do you want to take a photo again?
Yes. Photo. Okay.
There is a mild dissection.
Yes.
They're correct. Just around the segment with the diagonal, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But TIMI flow looks good.
So standing
So
first.
this is the 7 French guiding.
Yes.
Angiographically, it looks like the distal AD to be 3.0.
3.0. From the angel 3.0.
Okay.
Oh no, I was 3.0.
IVUS
I was
3.0.
3.0. Standing. 5号3.0 29.
3.0.
So the whole lesion length from distal RAD to the middle left main is about 43.
43. Yeah.
So what's the stent length?
29.
29.
With the diameter of the 3.0.
5-hole stent is a Chinese domestic stent by Microport. Stent has specific technique for drug coating. It means the whole stent is not fully coated by sirolimus. There are multiple reservoir, and also there is a biodegradable polymer on the surface of the reservoir. So in China, we have finished several clinical trials, and also one large trial was reported in Lancet a few years ago. So another US-based clinical trial just finished. So probably this year or next year, so they will report the 1-year follow-up result.
Okay. Sydney.
So this is a 3.0 by 29 millimeters.
29. Okay.
Yeah.
Stop.
I think it's a good position, right?
Okay. Inflection.
So the distal
6
segment looks like a muscle bridge.
Yes.
8.
7.
So
7.
we need to inflate them from low pressure.
Okay. No pressure.
Okay.
Okay. One more.
Okay. 8.
5-hole stent
Yeah.
is also very suitable for left main disease because it has very strong backup force. You know, DK quality 2 and the DK quality 3 as well DK quality 5 trial. We also use the 5-hole and the other different kinds of stent in this clinical trial. So now it looks like much more better. So after 29 stent, so what's the next stent length? Diameter should be 3.5.
Yes.
Stent length. 20 now it's 29.
The first stand was 29. So
So I think you can use the IVUS to measure the proximal stand edge to middle left main.
IVUS, please.
IVUS.
Show me the last angel. 邓云飞。最后一个造影邓云飞。
Mainstream of the 362 platform is an amazing education and training platform. So in the step by step to show how to do a PCI, particularly for complex cases. So this distal left main trifurcation, even we have several clinical trials to show the difference between provisional and systematic two-stand technique, but no any one study comparing provisional with two-stand for trifurcation distal left main lesion. So from the angiography and the IVUS finding, this case is the typical trifurcation distal left main diffuse lesion in RAD. Also, there is plaque rupture as a very proximal RAD. So after the implantation of the first stand, Dr. Ye is using IVUS to measure the lesion length from the proximal edge of the first stand to the middle left main. So here is the proximal edge, right?
Yes.
Right. So I think you need to, after second stand inflation, you need to use a large non-compliant balloon to post that there.
Okay.
So here is only 2.75.
Yeah.
A short axis length diameter is only 2.0.
3.0 NC bone.
I think Dr. Ye, you can deploy second stand and then post dilation.
Sure. Okay.
Here is the proximal RAD.
Yeah.
Still inlay stand.
Yeah.
Good.
The proximal part is still a little under expansion.
Still undersize.
Yeah.
Under expansion. Now it's out of stand.
Yeah.
It's understandable because you inflate the first stand at relatively low pressure because of the concern about the distal muscle bridge.
Yes.
So here is the normal site for proximal landing zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Left main is pretty large. It's greater than 5 millimeters.
Yes.
Here is an osteo left main. There is some block, but not severe.
Mm-hmm.
So Pantao, you need to remeasure the lesion length.
15.
15.
Yeah.
15. Okay.
To the middle part of the left main.
Yeah.
15 is long enough.
Okay.
So 3.5 by 15 stand.
3.5, 15 stand. 3.5, 5.
18 is too long. 15. Okay.
Okay.
Good. So the second stand size is 3.5 by 15. So another technique for precisely positioning the second stand, like in this case, we can use AP cranial or IO cranial to define the really overlapping or two stand, and then move to apicaudal or spider view to show the exact site for proximal landing zone.
2.0 呢？2.0呢？
AP code angel, show me. AP code angel.
正主位的图。
Want to pre-dilate the osteoramus first, just because proximal to the osteoramus was severe stenosis. No, previous baseline angel.
加好。
Baseline angel, AP code. Previous one. Previous.
Back wall.
Here back. Yes.
Yeah.
So we want to pre-dilate the osteoramus first with 2O balloon. We want to
Yeah.
make a severe dissection after pre-dilation.
This is another option, but my concern is that after pre-dilating ramus, so flat shift could induce severe disease symptoms, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't do it after stent already left main, so the ramus could be occluded, right?
Yeah.
So there are multiple choice.
Yes.
So here Dr.
Pre-dilate.
Ye select to
Four.
pre-dilate the ramus. So this is a
Six.
2O balloon.
2O balloon.
6. Okay.
Yes,
I
done.
think it's long enough.
Yes. Okay, done. Okay, test. Sini. Okay, stop. There is a small dissection at the osteo-AD, and we can see here. Okay.
So after pre-dilating ramus, I feel
Recoil.
there is no more improvements in ramus and surface.
Yeah.
It's expectable because the balloon size is small.
Stand.
According to the IVUS, ramus diameter is around 30 millimeters.
Yes.
So now you can go standing already.
Yes.
Fine. Stand.
3-5 stand.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
50.
So from AP caudal view, so almost there is no plaque in the middle left main.
Yes. Okay. RL quarter.
I quarter.
RL quarter.
Yeah.
Yes. 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 Yes.
That's
Okay. Sini.
okay.
Stop.
Overlapping?
No. Lapping. Yes.
Overlapping.
Overlapping. Overlapping.
So do you need to move to cranial view?
Okay.
Cranial.
Epicranial. Epicranial.
Epicranial.
Oh no. RL cranial. Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay. No. No need contrast.
Overlap.
Yes.
Overlap.
I
Okay.
fall back.
okay.
Fall back. Okay.
I think this is a good position.
Okay. Okay. Flashing.
Okay. Dimension.
In flashing.
How many pressure?
8.
8, 9, 10,
9.
10,
Okay.
12.
12.
12.
Good.
Done.
So quickly test.
Okay.
Looks good.
Yes, we can see the flow of the circumflex and ramus was very good.
So now you need to back to AP caudal.
Epicorder. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Looks
Okay.
much better.
Mm-hmm.
So I think now is the time to do post dilation.
Yes.
How long protrusion of stent into the left main? How long protrusion?
Over maybe 8.
8 protrusion. I mean stent protrusion into the left main.
Yes.
How much is the length?
Ever.
Maybe
Okay.
6.
No, over 6, I think so. We can check the
Over
IVUS.
6.
Over 6. And from the previous and Panda, could you tell me the length of the first stent H to the
Okay.
proximal AD?
9.
9.
9.
It's 9. 15, 6,
after
Nine,
second,
nine, nine, nine.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
after second standing, so the next step will be very challenging.
Yeah.
Your left man too big, 5. Proximal ID is 3.5.
Yes, from here.
Okay, I
And
will pull back.
So you are using IVUS to
We want to check the length
to
of
measure
the,
the
yes,
protrusion length in left man.
yes.
Okay.
Just it's very important. Just because the stand size for the left man was too small.
So this is
Okay.
the proximal second stand.
This is crino.
Circumflex wire.
Yeah, the distal left
This
man.
left man looks good. Middle left man. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the stand in left man was expanded by 4 millimeters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, okay, I think it's very important to measure the length.
8.
8
Yeah.
No, the stand length in the left man.
in the left man.
8. You mean 8?
Okay. Previous angel.
Angel.
Backup angel. Angel.
7.5.
Angel.
Show me angel. Yes. Yeah.
去到那跑的6就够了。
Okay, so I think you can use 4.5 by 6 millimeter
Okay.
pot balloon.
Yes.
Levered operation. Expiration.
Experience.
IO.
No, just this.
This.
This one.
Okay.
So, Dr. Can you tell us what's the difference between this pot balloon with the conventional non-compliant balloon?
Yes, it's very, very important.
1.5.
So proximal optimization technique is very important for this kind of trifurcation or bifurcation, just because mismatch between the LED and the left main. And the port is very important. It's because we only use the conventional balloon or a conventional NC balloon to perform the port is not suitable, just because the balloon should during the expansion was extended two sides, maybe extending to the outside of the stand. Another is and we cannot make sure the precise port port position. So first port we cannot port over the criner tip. The second port we only use port just cannot over the POC area. So we can see the precise port is very important. One is shoulder of the port balloon. Another is port position.
Good. I think it's very important for post dilation because left man is pretty big than proximal ID. So based on geography and IVUS, we have to use 4.5 to 5.0 NC balloon. Secondly, because a stand length protruding into the left man is about 7 millimeters, so we have to use a short NC balloon. So only port balloon has a 6 millimeter in length. This is another domestic balloon, particularly for post dilation, manufactured by a Brosmed company in Guangdong. Third point is that because of the wide discrepancy in the diameter between left man and the RAD, so if the NC balloon is relatively long, so it could be extended into the proximality to get the dissection or even vessel rupture. Can you take a photo?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So now from the angiography, it's clear to see very short distal and proximal shoot. It means the shoot length distal to the distal mark and proximal to the proximal mark, as Dr. Ye said, is only 0.6 millimeter. So it's very safe. And also in the PUC area during post dilation, because the balloon is pretty short, so there will be very much crine shift to the circumflex. We do have some evidence from small randomized clinical trial to compare POT with the conventional non-compliant balloons. How many pressure?
14.
14. Okay.
Okay, done. It's very important to make sure the pot balloon full expansion from the angel.
Okay. From the diameter chart by 14, this is a 4.5
4.5.
diameter. So by 14 atmosphere, so it could be increased by 4.55.
Yeah.
So it means the increase in diameter is mild.
Mm.
So that's a very safe. So after post-dilation using post-dilation balloon, so we will recheck the IVUS.
Flush. After pot, we can make sure that the stand with undersize in the left main maybe full expansion. There is no manifestation at the left main side.
Just check the IVUS from osseous ID to left main.
Okay. Enough. Okay. Flush.
Okay, I will pull back.
Okay, this is here is the proximal ID. So is coming.
Yeah,
Okay.
this to left main.
Yeah.
Looks like very good, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4,
4.5.
4.5. So it's big enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good, very good.
Okay.
So this is the importance of the right selection of port balloon for post dilation.
Yes.
So next step, I think the third year will use 3O NC balloon to post dilate, right? From
Yes.
distal AD to proxim.
Yes.
Good, very good.
So we think it's very important that if we want to perform the rewire to the side branch after a standing crossover technique, pot before wire is very important, especially for the mismatch between the LED to the left main, just because it can avoid a rewire from the undersize, understand strut.
Good, very good.
So this is the 3O NC balloon to pre-dilate the first stand. There is understanding here. Yes, go up.
Is this still port balloon?
No.
No.
If it is possible, we have the same size as pot balloon.
3O 3.0的
We also
port
can
胸囊
see this is
长一点的
NC balloon. The shoulder was very longer. So after post dilation, we can see the stand wall extending over the stand easily.
No. I think we don't need a port balloon. From the angiography, you can
Yes.
see this is a conventional NC balloon.
NC balloon.
The proximal shield is pretty long, but distal shield looks good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The short, the distal and the proximal shield, much more difficult to fold the balloon. So I think the manufacturing of the port balloon will be technically a little bit difficult. So this is real. How much pressure?
12.
12.
Go up.
I think a minimum of 14.
14.
16.
16.
Good.
Okay.
Looks much better.
Better.
Much better.
Okay, done.
So after here, the balloon is just distal to the second small diagonal.
Yeah.
So next, I think I need to use the 3.5 NC balloon.
18.
3.5 NC balloon.
Right.
Yeah. Go up.
Is 18.
18.
20.
20.
Okay, done. 3.5 NC balloon.
3.5. Good. So do you want to take a picture to
Okay.
see?
Okay. No.
Looks good. But middle part of the first stand looks like not fully expanding.
Okay. I see it.
No problem.
We will perform post-dilation again with a high pressure balloon just because the first pressure was only 12.
Pass.
Okay, here,
Yes.
test.
Good.
No, go up. Okay, yes,
More
here.
high pressure.
18,
18, 20.
20.
Keep it. Keep it. 拿起来，保持它。Okay, 30 seconds.
30 seconds. 1, 2. Okay.
No, 30,
30,
30.
30.
Why Dr. Ye to pre for 30 seconds
Yes,
inflation?
just because we can see the previous post-dilation was full expansion, but after staining, we can see the standard recoil. We can from the IVUS, we can see a severe fibrous lesion was located at the that part of the okay now.
Okay.
So if we want to make sure the stand full expansion, first key point is pressure. Another is time. So the high pressure, the longer time, maybe the stand for expansion well.
Good. Dr. Murasato from Japan has
Yeah.
done one small trial, both a bench test and a clinical trial to show the 30 second inflation is much better than 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And 10 seconds.
Yes. Okay, now 3, 5, and C belong.
3, 5, and C.
5.
Okay. We have.
So after the post dilation, you can check IVUS.
Yes.
And finish by final multiple projection.
Okay.
IOLO cranial or AP cranial.
Yes.
So totally we have 2 hours. So hopefully 55 minutes for PCI case.
I think finally result we want to get the I was satisfied result from the ultimate trial.
Ultimate trial has 3 optimal PCI criteria: minimal stand area greater than 5 millimeters square, expansion index greater than 90%, no any dissection involving a medium with a length greater than 3 millimeters.
Yeah.
And also recently in March last month during SEC renovated clinical trial by a Korean team. They compared IVUS and angiography for a very complex corneal lesion, including CTO, bifurcated left main, something like that. So after a median of 2.5 years of follow-up, there was a significant low rate of target vessel failure by intravascular imaging. In that trial, not only IVUS, also IVUS and OCT were used.
Yes. Okay.
Good.
Okay, it's better.
Good.
It's better.
So I think now you can check the IVUS.
Nitro, please.
So angiographically, looks like the proximal LD stem was fully expanded.
Yes.
Much better.
Yes.
And also TIMI flow in sunflex complex, or TIMI 3. Good, very good result.
Yeah.
So far, patient did not have any sign of chest pain, and the screen did not show any ischemic change of EKG. This is a great case.
Yes. Flash, please.
Flash.
Dr. Ye is also the master of PCI in China.
Thank you.
He has done almost several substance complex PCIs. Good.
Okay.
IVUS.
Yeah, I will put back.
Okay. So here is a distal ID, looks like 3.0.
Yes.
Both sides. Vessel diameter is greater than 3.5.
The distal stand age is normal.
Yes.
Low dissection.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think a minimal stand area could be localized at the distal segment of the first stand. here the stent diameter is 30. Stent area is big enough. It's greater than 5 millimeters square, because this is an eccentric plaque.
Yes.
Good. So still the middle first stent looks like a not expanded in a good way, but angiographically it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
So here this stent lumen looks like the English letter D.
Yeah.
The guide wires advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
Posteriorly.
yeah. The
Is
distal
a
left main.
proximality.
Yes, this is left man. I
Left
think it's
main.
good.
Our left main stent was expanded, very, very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's the prism of the stent edge,
Yes.
Yeah,
no dissection.
Yes.
good.
The
Okay.
So now I think you can start right now.
Yes.
So do you think do you need a multiple post dilation for proximal AD stent? So Panel, how much is stent area? Is 6
oh, wait a moment.
Oh,
This is the minimal stent area.
okay. Here is the distal part,
This
distal portion.
Yeah, it's more than 5 millimeters square.
Can you show backward to the proximal AD, Pantal?
proximal AD, Pantal.
Okay, sorry. Wait. This is a proximal AD. It's the
Right here, right? No, a little bit distal. Little bit distal.
Oh,
Right here.
Okay.
here, okay.
Measure it.
How many stent area? 7?
Yes, 7.
Big enough.
Yeah.
By IVUS, so it's a very, very successful and optimal PCI for very complex distal left main trifurcant lesion.
Yeah.
So Dr. Ye, do you want to move to AP caudal
AP caudal.
to see the blood flow?
Yes. We want to make sure the side branch flow was very good.
Some flex is very big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a little bit heaviness at the proximal flex,
Mm-hmm.
but the blood flow is good.
Yes.
So after the provisional standing technique, Dr. Ye, do you want to do kissing balloon inflation for RAD and S? Do you have any plan?
Flow is good. Is first important key. So if the flow was TIMI flow 3, and there is no EKG changed and no symptom of the patient, we can leave it.
Okay, so there are two different strategies. One is to do kiss, another one is not to do kiss. It depends on the individual experience. But the concern is that during the long-term follow-up, if there is some material on the surface of the stent strut, which could induce the angiographically stenosis as the ossiculating flex. For this case, I think because you have pre-dilated ramus,
Yes.
and it looks like a heaviness as a proximal flex. So Pantal can show the longitudinal IVUS view from the proximal AD to left main. So just focusing on the ossiculating flex to see if there is any severe cranial plaque shift.
Yeah, this is cranial.
longitudinal 那个长轴，
Wait,
长轴上面找一下那个回旋趾开口。
it's too small.
做什么 ？OK, give me
Yeah.
another while.
Maybe here.
Russell.
Maybe,
Yes.
maybe.
Sure.
Because the cranial is very short.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think the
从小
compromising could be mainly induced by plaque shift.
Yes.
So I highly suggest to do kissing balloon inflation.
Yes.
So now you need to use a force wire to
Yes.
revise circumflex
两个压力棒拿出来
and to find a kiss.
Yes.
Okay.
We want to derive from the distal.
So I
Other-
think the remaining steps are not difficult because of the time limitation. I need to move to another case lab to see the beginning of the TAVI case.
Yeah.
So Dr. Ye, you can continue to introduce this step by step
Okay.
and to report the final angiographic and IVUS findings.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, whole team. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Mm.
So we want to use another wire. Talk, please.
talk
To into the
一个小时吧。
circumflex. It's very important to maintain the gel wire there. This is a marker. So pull back tactic. No. Mm. Okay. Show me the angel, please. Angel.
Angel
Show me the angel. Okay, I know. Sometimes we failed while in the side bench. We will change another view to the spider view, please. Spider view. Spider view. Okay. No. Enough. AP quarter, please. So it's very important for us to make sure the rewind position from the distal portion of the side bench. Again here, the jet wire was in the proximal part of the side bench. The rewind should, there is a difference. Okay. If we want to make sure the rewind from this distal part, we can use the IVUS checking. Give me a 3O NC balloon.
3.0出来3.0出来3.0的
3O NC balloon.
Zero
刚才那个录下来。
哦录下眼睛节省施工
Just because from the IVUS longitudinal, we can see the circumflex osteum was compressed severely. So even though the TME flow was good, so we want to perform the rewind and the kissing. This is a 3O NC balloon.
3.0 yeah
3.5 NC balloon. Give me
3.5
to put.
NC balloon 3.5的3.5的哦
Sorry. Make sure there is.
放盆里面啊放盆里面 This
So give me a 3.5 NC balloon.
3.5
Yes,
Yes.
3.5 NC balloon to put in the LED. So
yeah.
we want to use the 3.5 in LED and the 3.0 in circumflex to perform the final kissing. 2 NC balloon. That's because angulation between the circumflex and left main was very sharp. So balloon crossing is very difficult compared with. Okay. Postulation. 3.5,
3,
3.5,
3.5, 12,
14, 16, 17,
17,
18. Okay,
18.
done.
Okay.
This is give me a new one. NC
New
below
one.
30, 30 NC.
3.0新的球男，新的啊。OK，不要
stop。 So 录下来。
录下眼睛。
So we can see the old 30 NC balloon can cross over to the circumflex even with very sharp angulation. So 30, 306.
6. Okay, 6.
Okay.
Okay.
So another 6, multiple 6.
6.
6 maintained. 15. No, done.
Okay. 6.
8.
8.
8. 10.
10.
Okay, done. Okay, we will perform kissing. Okay, 12, 6.
6.
So kissing, inflation may be sequentially, but deflation was simultaneously. 1, 2, 3, down. No. Okay. Test. Okay. Okay. After
Well,
kissing, we will check the angel.
Okay.
Yes, angel is okay. We will perform the report. No. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. IVUS, please. We will check the circumflex angel. IVUS, make sure there is only just the trainer shift or plug shifter. There is enough residue area. Even though from the angel there is still Haziness phenomena at the proximal part of the circumflex. Okay.
Yeah, I will pull back.
Yes.
This is proximal circumflex.
Mhm.
Yeah, first OM. Oh,
Stop. Recheck again.
maybe we can't find the dissection.
Yes, we will check it again. We will check it again.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop. Okay.
Oh. Okay, stop.
Okay, stop.
Okay. This is the ostium circumflex.
Yes.
It's normal, no dissection. And the crino, maybe in middle.
Yes, mid part of the circumflex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Show me the longitudinal. Is any crino means stand strut crino protruding
This is
into the.
crino. This is crino.
Yes, we can see it. Go back. I did the back.
Yeah. This is POC. This is POC.
Yes, I did the back.
Okay.
Yes, back.
Back.
Okay. So show me the area of the I mean the MRE of the circumflex
Okay.
proximal.
Well, maybe here. This.
Okay.
Maybe 3.7
Yes.
millimeter.
We can
Yeah.
see it. Okay. Okay. We'll give another angle. AP spider view. Spider view. Flash the
Flash.
IVUS. Okay. Little down. Yes. Okay, we can accept this result of the circumflex osteo. There is no dissection. There is a hesitation just because maybe the plaque shift to the all crino shift to the osteo circumflex. After kissing, we will recorrect the osteo circumflex partly. The final result is acceptable of the circumflex, and the LED to the left main result is quite good. So we can perform another final report. And then we will check the IVUS again for the LED to the left main, and we will finish this case. AP coder.
Okay.
So report, we will position the balloon just proximal the POC or just in at the POC. We cannot touch the stand crino or crino. Okay, inflection.
14.
Yes, enough. Okay, done. Yeah, okay. Sure. This is the final result. We check the angle and we will finish.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. RL cranial.
Okay.
Yes, this is a final result. We will end by the final IVUS. If the time is limited, we will get a conclusion of this case. This case is very important for our audience, and we think this is a typical trifurcation lesion with a distal left main, and very mismatch between the diameter of the proximal AD to the left main. And how to select the initial strategy is very important based on the IVUS, not OCT, just because the proximal left main is not suitable for checking with OCT. And even though we find the big mismatch between the diameter of the LED and the left main, so the suitable size of the stand and the suitable type of the stand, we will select for this kind of phenomena. The final is based on the IVUS finding. We will make sure the correct size of the stand put in the LED and crossover. So finally, final key point is pot balloon is very important for this case, just because there is a mismatch. And on the size stand in the left main should be pot before rewind to the side range. That's all. Thank you. Okay.